everyone. Wonderful welcome and wonderful afternoon on Wednesday, the 11th of March. Today we are going to talk about the most dangerous emotions in trading. Guys, including we want to talk when do traders feel greed? How does fear have a negative impact on your trading? And how can hope be dangerous for your trading? And the last one, how to avoid emotional trading, or I would say too much emotional trading. And I want to please you to make sure to stay online until the end of the webinar or the end of this video, of course, if you want to show it, you want to watch it on YouTube later, when I'll be showing you why having emotions is not the problem, basically. So we want to talk about that. So my name is Markus Gabel. I'm a trader. I'm a professional trader, speaker, mentor, trading and life coach. And offshore, I'm trading real with real accounts, of course. And I'm engaged in trading since more than 22 years right now, I guess. So more information you will find here on my actually German homepage. As you would say, the English one is coming soon. I'm really working on it really hard. And yes, very soon. So in this webinar series, Trading Spotlight, I'm partnering with Admiral Markets, which is a Forex broker and CFD broker that offers trading in over 8,000 different financial instruments through one of the world's best trading platforms, MetaTrader 5. Finally, if you're watching this video on YouTube, remember to like this video if you want, share it with others, and subscribe so you will never miss an episode, either from me or from Paul or from Jens, my wonderful congenius partners here in this wonderful trading series, Trading Spotlight. So let me say welcome again. And first of all, thanks to my wonderful host from Admiral Markets that he's opened this webinar. Thanks, Guy, wherever you are and whoever you are. Thanks for opening this webinar and being with me all the time, of course. So guys, thanks that you spent a lifetime with me. You know, I'm the guy here in this series. I'm used to talk about the human things in trading. Paul and Jens are very often talking about the technical stuff, me as well sometimes. But so my favorite thing is to talking about the human things. Why do we do that? Or why should we do talking about this, this emotional and human part? To be honest, it's easy because you're on the right side of the chart and no one knows what's going on there, neither in the next minute. So we have to guess, we have to need a strategy and so on. But on the right side, it's only 10% strategy. The rest, 90%, is being human. We are talking about the humanity in trading. And I guess we should go back to work more together on this topic, being human, guys. I guess this is the more important things. You know, the world is going crazy. We are working, we are struggling actually around the world with the coronavirus. And you see the economy is going down. The impacts are coming closer and closer, even here in Germany. I don't know where are you right now, but we see the panic and we see the fear in the market, and you see that's a human thing. Fear and greed and panic is just a human thing. And as you can see, we stay really afraid in the market. People are really afraid what's coming next into the market and what's coming next into the world. So let's talk about emotions in trading. And it's a couple of weeks ago, I had a speech and a call with a wonderful guy, and we talked about this point. And I used to say, guys, we should consider that behind every account, there stands a human trader. There is a husband, there is a wife, there is a father, there's a dad, there's a mom, and every trader and every human trader comes to trading with their own dreams, wishes, and hopes. And I guess you did the same, and you do the same, and you came into trading with the same one. And maybe you can type it in the chat box right now. what was your dream when once you came to trading? What's your wish? And what is your hope to become in trading and to get from trading? Maybe you have some special hints for me, then I can see it here on the right side of my screen. And let me say, I'm really grateful that so many people are here in this webinar and to talk about this very interesting things about emotions in trading. So once you came to trading and you had your own dreams, most of the times the big dream is to become successful, and the big dream is to get more money on a really easy way. Because trading is at itself, we consider it by itself, it's really easy. Push the button, you're in, push the button, you are out. So sometimes you make money, sometimes you didn't, or you don't. So, but a thing which is working sometimes and is working sometimes not, it's on the long side, it never will work. So after a while, I guess you realized that trading is not as easy as the market wants to make us believe. So even we can see, look at this slide, especially in this slide, look at the top, at the bottom of this slide, trade responsibility, 76% of retail traders, investors, accounts lose money when trading CFDs with this provider. You should consider whether you can afford to take the high risk of losing your money. So we know that, yes, all brokers and Admiral markets as well must tell us that it's high risk to make trading. So if you know that, and if you know that the risk is almost 76%, of course, the good news, it's stable. It kept stable to the last month, of course. I am really proud of Admiral Markets because we do make a lot of efforts to help you to become good and become successful traders. But I guess you felt it already. That is not as easy as possible. And that market wants us to make us believe to make money in trading. So if you lose money and you don't know why, you start to feel different emotions, which puts you in danger of falling into, I call it, emotional trading trap. Why is it a trap? Because believe me, maybe you think about a little bit documentations in TV and you see some animal documentations and you know, what is it, a trap? A trap is most of the times it's hidden. So, and the animals cannot see the trap. And then they get into the trap and then they're catched in it and they're sticking to the trap. And as traders, if you start on a demo account, maybe you don't feel any emotion. So it's demo account, it's not real money. So you trade it, you do it a little bit, but it's just only, it's not really emotional, this demo account trading. But then if you come to real money, and maybe I guess you must working hard for your money, or maybe it's saved for family stuff or for your retirement and so on. Now it's real money. And then this is the emotional trap. You cannot see it because you didn't have such feelings in your trading account on a demo account. But now, oh my God, I feel some emotions. Even you thought you are the coolest guy on this planet. So like me, earlier in my stage of trading, I was the guy I was thinking, I'm really cool. I made it. I can do that. After I lost my first money, then I know by the heck, I'm not the real cool guy. I was really emotionally at that time. So, and that's the point why we should talk about negative emotions in trading and how we can control them. So, and I'm a supporter here. So I'm not the coach. I want to support you, and I want to support you on that way. So that's the point. I escort you. So my trading service is called the escort service, of course, with happy ending, with the mind happy ending, of course. And this is my job. to escort you on that way to become a successful trader. And believe me, this road or this journey is amazing. It's awesome, really awesome, this journey, because you will figure out so many things about yourself. And I guess it's a journey to yourself. Therefore, that's the point why we need to talk about emotions. But let's talk about negative emotions in trading. First of all, you know that markets are driving by fear and greed. So, you know, CNN created a fear and greed index. So, and if you have a look at it right now, you can see it's at a number 4, 3, or 6. Yesterday we had 3. Number 3, this extremely fear at the market. And you can see it in the chart as well. But on the other side, 1 month ago, or maybe it was 2 months ago, no, I guess around 6 weeks ago, we were almost 98 numbers on the greed side. So, and the dictionary says or describes this describes it as an intense and selfish desire for something, especially money, power, or food. And you know, maybe we know politicians and all that guys, they are really greedy about money and power. You know, the markets or the world is driving by money and sex. We know that. That's normal stuff here on this planet Earth. But greed is a really intense and selfish desire. So guys, we're talking about the coronavirus right now, which has a huge impact about the whole world. But did you ever think about the biggest pandemic virus? Did you ever think about it? It's not Corona, of course not. The biggest pandemic virus, which has an impact of every human on this planet, is selfish. All people have this selfish thinking inside of yourself. So this is the biggest pandemic. This is the biggest virus. All people around the world were infected by selfish. And now it falls in front of our feet right now by coronavirus. This is the result. This is, maybe you can call it karma. Maybe you can call it like universe. It's balance of universe. People are used to be selfish, and now we get the results of that. Maybe you should think about, maybe you remember about the pen, you know, everything comes from us. Everything comes from you. So this seeds you plant, they will come back to you. And seeds, once you plant it in your subconsciousness, they grow up, and sometimes they're ribbons, very big. And then you're wondering and you ask yourself, oh my God, what the heck, what's happened right now with me? But most of the times, always, you plant these seeds by yourself. And this is a kind of emotion, of course, and greed is a really, really bad seed you can plant in your subconsciousness. So someone who is greedy is someone who cannot get enough to be satisfied. A greedy person will never be satisfied. Never, never, never. But what does it mean if you talk about greed or to being greedy in trading? It's different meaning. In trading usually means you can never get enough profit, or you get never satisfied, no matter how well you do and how much money you get about the trade and about in trading. You're never satisfied. And let's be honest to each other. Did you ever feel that little bit greedy? So maybe you have a trade which is really good in profit, and you said, come on, just a little bit more, just a little bit more, and just a little bit more. Yes, that's greed, of course. That's really, really greed. So let's go on, guys. As a trader, you will only feel greedy if you are in profit. To be greedy if you are in loss, it's not logically, of course not. So greed is very close to the next emotion, which is fear, because you are afraid of losing your profit. Yes, and greed is the mother of all losses. I'm almost with you, Vincenzo, almost. But this is interesting. Yes, we did talk about that furthermore in the next slides. So to be greedy means that you always want to catch the highs or lows with your trades. You are staring on your screen and you see, now we are at the top, now I will get it. Or we are at the low and you're waiting to catch the low or to catch the high. But let me tell you something about after 20 years or more, 22 years of trading, I'm engaged in trading. To catch the low or to get the high in trading or in a chart is just an accident. Why? It's easy. You are on the right side of the chart. Nobody knows what's going on there next. Just only guessing, just only question of probabilities and strategy. To catch the high or to pick up the low is just only by an accident. That's not a strategy. But it means you have this emotion, greed in you, because you want to catch or to pick up the low and high. So greed can also mean that you cannot stop your trade even when you are losing kind of your profits, because then you fall into the trap of the next emotion, which is hope that you will get back your profits. But at the end, it's just greed. You want that the market goes up or low or down again, that you can catch the high or the low. This, guys, is greed. And if you have this greed, if you have this emotion deep in yourself, guys, be careful. It's a question of character. Because if you feel greed, think about if you feel greed in your normal life as well. Do you want to be always the best? Do you want to be always the guy which is in the middle, in the center of everyone? Guys, this is greed. This is a question of selfish. This is a really, really bad seed what you plant in your subconsciousness. And sometimes it will ripen up and then you get the result. Be careful about feeling greed in your life and in trading as well. Greed is a really, really dangerous emotion in trading because it encourages you to create bad habits. And creating bad habits is also planting bad seeds, guys. As a result, it has a very negative impact on your trading if you create bad habits, because creating bad habits means you stabilize them in yourself. You do it again and again and again. At the end, it's a kind of automism, but at the wrong way. That's bad habits. And always doing bad habits, oh my God, plants really bad seeds and you're watering them. And the emotion, the motivation behind that bad seeds, let them grow up really, really fast. And you get result very, very quickly. Be careful about that. So if you are greedy, you cannot close your trade, even you reach your target. So I know that because I was greedy sometimes. It's a long time ago because I learned, or my mentor, my teachers taught me that, how you can control that. So, and sometimes it happens that you reach your target and you take your money from the table, and then you have a look maybe a couple of hours later, and then you see, oh Jesus, the price went up and up and I could make so much more money. And then you're feeling anger, and that's at the basic, it's greed. You are not satisfied with that, what the market gives you at that moment. Then you're greedy. And this is a really bad habit. Stop it. Stop it. If you reach your target, it's fine. It's awesome. Be grateful that the market gives you that money by 2 clicks, 1 click to get inside and 1 click to get outside of the market. And you earned money. You know, guys, you know how hard you must work for your money outside in your normal job. Hours and hours and hours. And here in trading, you have to learn it. But at the end, you have to push the button. No more, no less. But stop being greedy. Once you reach your target, take your money. Say thank you, dear market. Be humble and grateful, but never greedy. The next chance will come. And as you know, repeat it by yourself. You are on the right side of the chart. Nobody knows what will happen next. Write it in your mind. Burn it in your mind. You are on the right side of the chart. You want to get more, and at the end, you lose. Or at least you gain less that you expected when you went into the trade. So stop it if once you reached your target, because always wanting more and more, it's a really bad habit. Stop it. There must be a point where are you satisfied with that, what you get from the market. Be careful. Being greedy, it's a really bad emotion. It's a bad seed. Never forget that. And now we come to the, I would say, most dangerous emotion in trading. I love this picture. I love the expression of that woman here. This is exactly what we feel if we sit in front of the screen. You know, maybe you don't, as a guy, you don't sit in it, but in your mind, be honest, there is a small guy which is in your mind, and this guy looks like exactly like that. Oh my God, my trade. Oh my God, what's happened? So dictionaries describes fear as an unpleasant emotion caused by the threat of danger, pain, or harm. Fear in trading is one of the most dangerous emotions you can experience because it is always there. Fear is the biggest emotion we always feel in our entire life. So, and here comes the question, is it your fear? I don't know if you have kids. So maybe you have kids and you can see your kid is running out of the garden and is running directly on the street. What do you cry? What do you yelling to them? You know, stop, kitty, stop, stop, because you know there will become a car and you have a bad accident. So you have the fear, not your kiddies. Kiddies don't have this kind of fear. Once you come to this planet, fear is just a normal emotion like happiness or satisfaction or all the other emotions. But you, the rest of your life, fear grows up and grows up and grows up always more and more by talking other people. They say, don't do that. Stop doing that. Don't do that and don't go there. Because they feel fear that you do that or you don't. It's not your fear. It's not your own fear. Think about that. Is the fear what you feel in your life? Is that really your own fear? Or did you take it over from your parents or your surrounding of the people? Because you know you are the average of the 5 people you're spending the most time with. So is it really your fear? It's worth to think about this really interesting point. And then we come to trading. Trading is completely outside of most people's comfort zone. So you know this, this term comfort zone. You used to stay into your comfort zone because you know what you have to do there, how you have to react there, and something else. So people use and love to stay in their comfort zone. Why? They can control everything there. But trading, guys, trading is completely outside of your comfort zone, completely outside. Trading is a game of probabilities, and we are not made to work with probabilities at all, because in our living, in our life, the job we have for living, we can work with safeties and guarantees. So I guess it's in Germany. I don't know, where are you? Where are you placed around the world? But it's a normal thing that at the first of the month, you start with your job, you go to your job day by day, and I guess you will never think about in the middle of the month, I guess you don't sit at home and shaking with your head and you're thinking, okay, will I get my money this week or this month or not? I guess you don't do so, because I guess you have a contract with your boss, with your company, and then you have this safety and this guarantee that you get your money at the end of the month because you worked for it. And with this kind of trading, with this kind of thinking, sorry, you come to trading and suddenly you cannot control something. Because why is it? You, follow my words, you are on the right side of the chart. And nobody knows what will happen there. So you must work with probabilities there. And there you sit at home and say, oh my God, get my money back? Oh, can I earn money with that trade? Oh, Jesus, I don't know. I know that. I felt it in my past too often, to be honest, really too often. So every trader, guys, every trader, even you work with an expert advisor, doesn't matter. Every trader is a human first and educated in a way where we feel like we can control almost everything except your wife or your girlfriend. Then not. But in life, to be honest, you can control almost everything. This is a kind of feeling of being in your comfort zone. You know what I mean? So we are educated in that way. Later, if you start with a job for living, you used to do the same. You learn that job. How long does it take to learn the job? Most of the time, 3 years. If you study for a doctor or a lawyer or something else, you have to study years, 7 or 8 or maybe 10 years. And maybe then you can think about earning money. But it takes years. And to be honest, we come to trading, we think we can watch a webinar and we can read a book, and then we are the experts and we are the hero. No, we don't. Of course not. Believe me, I am engaged in trading since 22 years right now. And I can promise you it takes time to learn trading. But basically, in your job, you learn your job. Then you become an expert. And there is no reason to feel fear because you can control your work. So in your mind, get back to your job right now, in your mind. Let your mind wandering to your job. Feel you fear there? I would say no. So I don't feel fear by holding this webinar or holding this webinar. Why should I feel fear? Of course, a small piece of uncertainty is there because English is not my preferred language because I'm a German guy. But I guess I become a little bit better and better by every webinar, but I don't feel any fear because I know you're really lovely guys. And I guess you will have a little bit mercy with me if I don't find the right words or my grammar is a little bit ridiculous, I would say, in that way. So, but basically what you do for a living, you don't feel any fear because you can control what you do most of the times, of course. So, and with this kind of thinking, you come to trading, and then you must realize that you can control almost nothing. Why is it? Why is it? You are on the right side of the chart, and nobody knows what will happen there. And then once, if you have a trade open, you must recognize that you can do nothing to push your position into profit. You can do nothing. Am I right? I am. When we are used to being safe and used to pushing for results, this is difficult for our minds to manage. Our mind is not made for trading. As a consequence, we feel fear, sometimes a little bit more, sometimes a little bit less. But basically you feel fear because it's a human thing which occurs when you cannot control what you do. That's fear, guys. Fear is a very unfavorable for traders. It's very unfavorable for traders because fear can paralyze you and prevent you from taking necessary actions. For example, if you are in a losing trade and you feel fear, then you're unable to close your trade. And at the end, you lose more money than you had initially planned to risk. So actually, I have everyday coachings with lovely, amazing guys. And I have two of them, of course, a woman and a man. And both have open positions in NASDAQ, in long positions. They are really, really deep in loss. And I asked them, because we started with coaching last week, and I asked them, why didn't you close your trade? And they said, I'm afraid I won't get back my money. I am afraid. And I asked again, why didn't you close your trade at the stop? Oh, I trailed my stop far away because I feared I will never get back my money. Oh, so I said, oh, you feel fear. So why didn't you stop? I asked them third time, and then both of them said, I can't. I wasn't able. I was paralyzed. I thought it will get up again. It will go up again. So that's the point. And maybe, I don't know, maybe you've made similar experience in the past. I did it. Sometimes early in my stage of my trading career, I made this experience. I wasn't able, I was literally paralyzed. I couldn't stop the trade. So like an idiot staring, I cannot, you're paralyzed with that. So if you make some losses in a row, you know, every strategy have a so-called drawdown phase, then you are afraid of making your next trade, even it is the best signal ever. And it's reality, guys. Sometimes you have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 losses in a row, sorry. 6 losses in a row. And then you lost so much real money. You cannot talk about it. It has a huge impact about your emotion, stability. And then you come back to the chart and then you see, oh my God, what a wonderful signal. Amazing, awesome signal. Exactly my rules. And then there's a small voice in your mind. This is barking in your ear and said, are you crazy? Are you an idiot? You lost 7 times in a row. Stop it right now. And you feel fear. You cannot make the 8th one. It's not possible because you cannot. Even it's the best signal. Fear holds you tight in front of your screen because you are afraid of missing any signals. Hope. This is the third dangerous emotion. Maybe you said hope is a dangerous emotion. Yes, it is. Hope in life and in trading is not a really good emotion, because hope is described as a feeling of expectation and desire for a particular thing to happen. So if it's responsible by yourself that you can do what you want to do, you don't have to hope, just do it. But if it's not in your own hands, then what should you do? It's just an emotion. You can hope that something will happen. Hope is an emotion every trader knows, because you feel it in every single trade. In every single trade you have open. This emotion accompanies every trade because you hope that this trade will be a winner finally. Even you had 1, 2, 3 losses in a row. And every trade is accompanying with hope. Why? Because you are on the right side of the chart and nobody knows what will happen there. You only can hope. Yes. But hope as itself, by itself, it's not a dangerous emotion. But if you use it in the wrong way, then it's really dangerous. Hope is a fundamental emotion in trading because every trader hopes to make money. That was the reason once we come to trading, right? This is then linked for the bigger vision you have connected with trading. We hope to become successful in trading. We hope to can make money. Why we only can have this hope? It's really easy. You can do nothing. You can do nothing to push your trade into the profit. You only can hope. But hope, on the other side, can be very dangerous. If you are in profit, your hope will grow. And next one is greed. If you are losing, you will hope the trade will go back into profit. If you are in profit and the price is correcting, so now you know the trend, and after every movement, the next trading will come, the next correction will come, then you hope that the price will go back to its high or low, or you hope that the trend will continue to the upper side. But all of this hope can prevent you from taking the useful actions you need to take to become a successful trader. Even you are in profit, stop hoping. Put this emotion beside. Hope is not a helpful tool for your trading. Either you have a plan or you don't. So if you have a plan, you don't have to have hope. Why? Either your plan is working or not. Of course, yes, all of us, we hope that this trade will be a winner. Yes, of course. Then it's fine. It's allowed to having hope, of course. But hoping that the trend will continue and we will get back our money and it holds you back from necessary actions, then hope is really bad. And this is a really bad seed you plant in your mind. And then, oh my God, this is regret. Regret is described as a feeling sad, repentant, or disappointed over something that one has done or failed to do. Question, have you ever experienced this feeling? Regret? Traders often feel regret because unexpected events can happen in trading. So we experienced this morning, the Bank of England cut the rate decision suddenly without any previous announcement. It was an unexpected event. So, but it just happened in trading, like missing a signal or trailing your stop incorrectly. And then you regret these actions. Or maybe, what should I say? Maybe you reach your target and you don't take the money from the table. And then the price come back. Then you feel regret, right? Or on the other side, you reach your target, you get the money back from the table, and hours or days later, you have a look at your chart and you see, oh my God, it grows up, it rises up again and again, and I wasn't part of it. Then you regret. And you decide at that point, next time I make it differently. And next time you make it differently, it happens differently. You know that? That guys you cannot control. But you see, regret is always on our side. It's always being with us. Or maybe the other thing, have you ever regretted opening a position? Especially you saw your signal. It's a little bit like having fear, you know, you have 3, 5, 6 losses in a row, then you saw a wonderful signal. Oh, it's amazing, it's awesome. I have to push the button right now, but fear. And after fear comes regret because you are not in. You're watching from the side. The price goes up or down. Traders often regret closing their positions, guys. If you set your stop too far away, you will regret that the market has more money and time than you. Never forget that, guys. Never forget. Market has more time and money than you or me on our account. If you don't take your profit from the desk, once you reach your target, you regret it. I promise you, you will regret it, especially if the price comes back and you lose out on your profit. Regret will prevent you from good trading and real perfect position management. You need to stick to your plan. But if you feel regret too many times, this is a fact, guys, you cannot become successful in trading because regret is a really dangerous motivation. So let's take the last minutes how you can avoid emotional trading. Basically, we have to say it's not possible to trade without any emotions because we are not robots. We are humans. And it's completely okay having emotions in trading, like happiness or satisfaction or being in the center of yourself. It's a need to be happy or satisfied. Why? About the money? No, of course not. Money is a wasting product on your road to become a successful trader. No, be happy. If you were disciplined about your trading, when you are able to stick to your rules or manage your trade correctly, yes, then jump through your office, cry it loudly out of yourselves. Yes, guys, that's okay. You reward it. Yes, you nailed it. It's okay. Feel happiness, feel satisfaction. It's okay. Being happy about the opportunity to make money with trading is necessary. People must work hard for making money outside there. And we have this luxury product can make trades on the market. So the secret is to control the so-called negative emotions like fear, greed, hope, and regret. So it's okay to feel greed as long as it is more of a hunger to have success in trading. It's okay if you're afraid sometimes. It's a part of the game. As long as this emotion does not paralyze you in your actions and managing your trades correctly. And it's completely okay to having hope that you will become successful in trading, as long as that hope leads you to take useful actions. Do this. I do it every day, almost every day, 40 minutes here in my office, meditation. Calm down, control it. Maybe it's not ridiculous, guys. It's really interesting. Try it. Bring your mind, bring your state of mind down. Then you can control your emotions. To avoid emotional trading, you need to find your real why in trading. So what is your real why? Beyond your wish to become a successful trader? Is it money? Or is it something else? What is it? That's a fact. Also, if you want to avoid emotional trading, you must have a very strong why behind your actions, because only this strong why will give you the motivation to control your feelings anytime. Because if you have the wish, if you have the dream to become a successful trader, and you have a strictly date for that, when do you want to become a successful trader? And only if you have a strong why. This strong why can help you to avoid emotionally dangerous trading. If your why is not strong enough, you will trade emotionally. And this is not a way you can become successful in trading. Please, I please you from the bottom of my heart, please find your real why. It is not money. What is it? Find it, and then you can avoid emotionally trading. Let's make a short, quick sum. We are humans first and traders second. Therefore, we feel emotions. Having emotions is not the problem. Not being able to control them is the problem. Behind greed, hope, and regret is hiding always fear. This is the basic emotion in all our entire life, and in trading, of course, as well. But at the end, if your real why is strong enough, you will have the power to control dangerous emotions. So the homework till the next Wednesday is find your real why. Or maybe you say, Marcus, accompany with me on my way to success. Then we can figure out your real why together. And we can do that in our Trading Spotlight community. Go on tradersyard.com, open a real account, deposit some money on it, and then you can go into our Trading Spotlight community with Paul, Jens, and myself. And on Friday again, same time, Jens, my congenius partner, want to show us global macros for trading, including how do they affect the markets and popular instruments, which ones usually have the biggest impact, and top trading strategies for these on Friday the 13th, same time, same place. Guys, thanks for your lifetime. I hope you learned a little bit about control your emotions and avoid to make emotion trading. More information on Admiral Markets. Thanks, guys, for your lifetime. And as I always close my webinars, I do it again. Be careful about your thoughts, because they are the beginning of your actions. See you. Bye-bye.